So I want to touch on something that we briefly mentioned in the beginning when you were talking about using copy to qualify leads, Jimmy. I think it's pretty well known by now, right? I don't know who originally said this, but everyone's claiming they did. We don't have a lead generation problem. We have a lead conversion problem. What are some things you think that agents could be doing today to help close that gap on the lead conversion process? And what role does your marketing play in that?
Yeah, I'll pass that to Chris as it relates to lead conversion because he wrote the book on it.
Yeah. Well, I think it comes down to there's a technique in my book called STS, and it's an acronym, and it's speed, tenacity, and scripts. What happens is when you do the hard work to get a lead, you've got to be able to follow up with that lead quickly. There's data around this. If you follow up with a lead within 5 minutes compared to within 30, you increase your contact rate by 100x. 100x. People are so distracted that when you've got their attention, when they opt in, when they fill out that form, you got to be able to pounce on it. And I know a lot of the technology helps with that. Auto text, auto email, AI assistant, those things are huge for that. The second thing though is tenacity. When you reach out to a lead once, the average contact rate is 48%. When you continue to reach out, by the 6th attempt, people's contact rate goes all the way up to 93%. So one way to double the number of contacts would be to double the number of leads. But the other way would be to double the effort. So if you're willing to follow up the second time, the third time, the fourth time, and by the way, these 6 attempts should really be happening in the first 3 days. 3 attempts on the first day, 2 attempts on the second day, 1 attempt on the third day. And then the last technique is just like scripting. And I'm not talking about a big paragraph of, memorized copy. But when you get on a call, you need to know how the call is going to unfold. You need to know the questions you're going to ask, in the order you're going to ask them, and the follow-ups you're going to ask. And you need to know what your pitch is, right? You need to know what the features and the benefits are of working with you. Because winging it is really tricky. Like you can wing it with your friends and family. You can wing it with your past clients and with your sphere. If you're calling any of those people, just hit dial and just see how it goes. But if you're calling an internet lead, you're calling a lead from Zillow, or you're calling a lead from realtor.com that just came in, you can't wing it with internet leads. You've got to know what you're going to say before you're going to say it. So it comes down to speed, it comes down to tenacity, and then it comes down to scripts. And then you just have to ask yourself, do I have a technology problem or do I have a people problem? Do I need to optimize my technology to help me with these processes? Or do I need to optimize my staff? A lot of times you're just short staffed. If you don't have buyer's agents to route the leads to, put them in the lead pond, hot potato the leads, all the cool things Chime can do.